Do you feel like your life is in a state of stagnation? Do you want to live a more fulfilling life and be financially independent? In this book, How to Turbocharge Your Life with Personal Developments and Smart Investments, you will learn how to live a healthier life, improve your self-esteem and self-confidence, how to deal with various types of people you come across and have better relationships. You will also learn how to increase your wealth through various types of investments and be financially independent. The book is divided into two parts. Part 1 talks about personal developments. Part 2 talks about various types of investments. There is a total of 16 chapters. Let's dive into each chapter in more details. Chapter 1 Your health is your wealth. Your health is your most important asset. Without good health, nothing else matters. So, take good care of your health is the utmost importance. Here's how. Try to set aside time to exercise daily. Your diet plays an important role in your health, so, be mindful of what you feed into your body by eating a healthy diet. These days, we are inundated with negative news or worries of various kinds which lead to stress. Stress has shown to be the cause of many illnesses. One way to reduce stress is to practice meditation daily. We are in charge of own health, so be your own advocate. Chapter 2 Master your mind. Your mind is powerful. It controls how you feel and think. Doesn't matter what actually happens, your mind can make you feel doom and gloom or rainbows and sunshine. Mastering your mind and thoughts is the way to live a happier and more fulfilling life. Tips to master your mind. Be mindful of your thoughts. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Reframe your thoughts. Your thoughts don't always reflect your reality. Rewire your brain with positive affirmations. Chapter 3 Go after your dreams and goals. We all have dreams and goals that we wanted to accomplish. So, why do so many people don't achieve their dreams or goals? It's because there are many roadblocks, such as time commitment, lack of resources, or lack of determination. To overcome these roadblocks, one needs to have self-determination, and to be willing to make sacrifices such as put in the time, set aside resources, create a plan with action steps to take, etc. Otherwise, it will remain just a wish. The key points in this chapter are, to set short and long-term goals, create an action plan with steps to follow, take actions daily towards your goals, practice self-discipline and be willing to make short-term sacrifices. Chapter 4 Time Management. We all have 24 hours in a day, doesn't matter if you are rich or poor. So, why are some people able to accomplish so much more than others? It's because of their good time management skills. Time management is a skill that anyone can learn and master. Here's how. To help manage your time more effectively, one must learn to prioritize your tasks according to their priority and importance. Learn to delegate tasks that can be delegated or be done by someone else, so you can focus on the more important things. Whenever you can, group tasks that can be done at the same time or manner together to save trips or time. These days we are inundated with all sorts of distractions such as social medias or other people's requests. Another important time management skill to learn is the ability to say no to things or requests that doesn't align with your goals or values. Remember, your time is your life. Only give to people or matters that deserve your time. Chapter 5 Examine your habits. Your life is the result of your daily habits and choices. We all have good habits and bad habits. Bad habits are easier to form than good habits because they offer instant gratification and require less effort. Good habits on the other hand require a conscious effort. Learn how to make more of the good habits and break some of the bad ones. The first step in changing a habit is recognizing the habit and making a conscious decision to change it. Make a list of all your negative habits you wanted to change. Next is to make or set up your environment to be more conducive for positive change. Make small changes daily. Good habits, just like bad habits, need repetition and practice consistently in order for it to stick. Once a while, reward yourself for any good habits to encourage more of it. Chapter 6 Invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is to invest in yourself. Your skills and the knowledge you possess, no one can take that away from you. Here are some ways to invest in yourself. Have the mindset of a lifelong learner. Read books on various topics to broaden your mind. Attend seminars and take classes whenever you can. Be constantly acquiring new skills and knowledge. Learn something new every day. Effective communication is one of the many important skills to master. To overcome procrastination and push forward when things are hard, you need have good self-discipline. Keep in mind, the efforts and time invested in yourself will be rewarded in the long run. Chapter 7. Raise your self-esteem and self-confidence. We all struggle with self-esteem and self-confidence to some degree. There are many factors which affect our self-confidence and self-worth. Factors such as our upbringing, our environment, the people we surround ourselves with, and our perception of ourselves. Learn about ways to cultivate self-worth and improve your self-esteem and self-confidence. Self-esteem is about how we feel about ourselves and our self-worth. Self-confidence, on the other hand, is about our perception of our ability to handle things or have the capacity to do certain things. The first step in cultivating self-esteem is to know that you are worthy of good things and accept who you are and that you are unique. Your environment and the people you surround yourselves with have a huge impact on you. Surround yourself with quality and positive people. When we lack self-esteem, we tend to be a people pleaser to get people to like us or to do all sorts of favors for people who don't deserve it. In turn, we deplete our energy, time and resources and feel drained, which makes us unhappy and tired. Learn to set boundaries to avoid being used or take advantage of. Learn to say no, and be assertive. To increase your self-confidence, you need to build up your skills. When you know your subjects well or have done it many times, then, you will be more confident that you can handle it or will do well in whatever that is. Chapter 8. People and Relationships. The people you surround yourself with have a profound effect on your life. They can be a blessing or a curse. Learn to recognize the traits and characteristics of certain types of people. Limit your time with negative people and set boundaries. Develop skills to foster better relations in various types of relationships, rather it be friendship or romantic relationships. Below are some key points in this chapter. When we let someone into our life, we won't realize what effect they will have on our life until it is too late, and the damage is done, or that they are deeply embedded in our life. It is partly because we failed to recognize the red flags and certain traits of that person early on, such as narcissistic behaviors, manipulators, constant complainers, or people who are always takers but never givers, etc. Recognizing these traits and behaviors early on will save you lots of headaches down the road. Take an inventory of the people in your life and ask yourself, how do they make you feel when you spend time with them? Are they energy drainers or do they uplift you? Surround yourself with more positive type of people and limit your time with the negative ones. Another important thing to keep in mind is that there will be certain people who will always try to take advantage of people if you let them. Therefore, learning to set boundaries and to say no to people or things that does not align with your values is important. Only give your time and resources to people who truly deserve it. The relationships with family, friends, romantic partners, and co-workers are the fabric of our lives. Navigating these relationships requires compassion, empathy, time, and energy. In the book, it talks about how to cultivate better relationships with each one of them. Chapter 9. Examine your current financial health. Do you know where your money goes every month? How much do you have in your savings account? Taking control of your finances requires a close examination of where your money comes from and where it goes. The first step in getting a better handle of your finances is to take an inventory of your current financial health. Know where your source of income comes from and where the money goes and how much each month. Identify areas where you can possibly cut some expenses. Have a short-term and long-term financial plan. Chapter 10. Build wealth with real estates. Real estate is one of the best investments one can make. Of all the millionaires and billionaires around the world, you can safely bet that their investment portfolios will include real estates. Why invest in real estates? There are many benefits in investing in real estates, such as tax savings, build equity, appreciation in value, or leaving a legacy, etc. Learn the many ways you can build wealth with real estates. In this chapter, you will learn about the various types of real estate investments. You will also learn how to acquire or invest in real estates. When you buy a home as your primary residence, you can qualify for the primary residence exclusion, which excludes capital gains of $250,000 for singles and $500,000 for couples if you meet certain conditions. Owning a home or property comes with various types of costs such as property taxes, insurance, and maintenance cost, etc. Make sure you do your costs versus benefits evaluation before buying any properties. One of the many reasons why many people invest in real estates is because of the many tax benefits available to owners. Chapter 11. The hidden power of IRAs. IRAs are set up as ways to help save for retirements. There are many types of IRAs, it's important to know the different rules and terms about each of them. In this book, the focus is on the three most common types of IRAs. That is the traditional IRA, Roth IRA, and the 401k. Traditional IRAs are pre-tax savings, whereas Roth IRAs are after-tax savings. 401ks are retirement plans set up by your employer. In this chapter, you will learn about the different types of IRAs available. Know the difference between traditional IRA, Roth IRA, and 401k. You will also learn about the contribution requirements and income limitation if it applies. Each type has its advantages and disadvantages. Examine your retirement needs and plan accordingly to maximize your retirement accounts. Here is a chart summarizing each type and their features. For more details, please visit the IRS website at www.irs.gov. Chapter 12, Stock Investing 101 and Tax Strategies. Investing in the stock market is another way to increase your wealth. Investing in the stock market does come with risks. However, historical data has shown that in the long run, the value of your portfolio on the average will return at least 10% or more. Learn how to trade stocks and employ tax strategies to minimize your taxes owed to Uncle Sam. In this chapter, you will learn about how stock investing can increase your wealth. Investing involves risks, so be aware of the risk associated with investing and the potential rewards. There are many factors that can affect a stock's price movement. Learn how to avoid some of the common mistakes that beginner investors make. When you make money on stocks, Uncle Sam wants a piece of it. Learn how to reduce or minimize your capital gain taxes. Chapter 13, Harness the Power of Option Trading. With option trading, you can make money rather the market goes up or goes down. Learn the basics of option trading such as calls and puts, time decay, option Greeks, etc. Options can also be used as a hedging tool. There are many option strategies, but, in this book, it will only focus on the basics of option trading. In this chapter, you will learn how powerful option trading can be. You will learn about the basics of option trading including terms associated with it. Like any investments, option trading involves risks. Learn about the potential risks and rewards. In option trading, there's something called option Greeks. Learn how they affect the movement of option premium price. There are many option strategies one can employ which I encourage you to learn more about on your own. This chapter only focuses on the basics of option trading. Chapter 14, The High Risk and High Reward of Crypto Investing. By now, I am sure you have heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and many others. These are cryptocurrencies. It's a form of digital currency formed on the blockchains. Learn about the types of wallets, method of storage, and how it's traded. Trading cryptocurrencies is highly risky. It can make you a millionaire, but it can also make you poor overnight. Trade with extreme caution. In this chapter, you will learn what cryptocurrency is and how it's traded. Learn the difference between cold wallet and hot wallet storage. Self-custody versus third-party custody. There are many cryptocurrencies-related terms and lingos which you will learn about in this chapter. Lastly, one of the biggest risks associated with cryptocurrencies is the potential of your account being hacked. Another one is forgetting your password or private keys. Learn how to protect your account from being hacked or lost permanently. Chapter 15, Stable Investments for the Risk-Averse. Not everyone has a high risk tolerance when it comes to investing. For those who are looking to invest in something more stable or less risky, these investments can be a good alternative such as bonds, mutual funds, certificates of deposits also known as CDs, and high-yield savings accounts, etc. In this chapter, you'll learn about some alternative investments available if you are someone who is risk-averse. Learn the different types of bonds and mutual funds. Be aware of the fees structures before investing. Learn what the credit rating of bonds and mutual funds mean. Lastly, be aware there might be withdrawal restrictions or minimum amount requirements. Chapter 16, Money-Saving Hacks. We all would like to save money whenever we can do so. Let's look at some way one can save some money. The first thing you can do to save some money is to pay off your credit card balances. If that's not possible, try to pay a little more than the minimum payment or make extra payments. When you do that, you will reduce your debt faster, thus saving money on interest. This applies to all debts such as car loans and mortgages. Cut down on any unnecessary spending. Also, avoid impulse buying or spending by taking a pause or take some time to think about it if you really needed it before buying. Another thing you can do is to negotiate a lower interest rate on credit cards or refinance a loan if it makes sense. The book is currently available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It really helps the channel grow, and also please check out my other videos.